Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at the newest of the KZ family, and this one is the Duet. And this one has some interesting features. I'll go over according to what they say on the thing. Quad-core dual dynamic driver units, super stroke bass compensation system, HD dual mic array. We've done the microphone before, so it doesn't matter. We've already done that, so it's the same microphone that we did the last time. This one has it. Must be their new design. So you get these in what they call an obsidian black, which is just basically a smoke color. And then you get them in a white color, which is like a pearl white, called porcelain white. And this has a 10mm super stroke bass driver and an 8mm high performance dynamic driver. And it's tuned toward gaming. So don't be expecting it to be the like end all in the music. I'm gonna tilt this up for a second, if we can, so you can see the thing right there. And there's your graph. Bring it back down. KZ's self-developed Ultra Stroke driver unit makes the sub-bass reach a depth of 20 Hz. Perfect for both thunderous roars of game battlefields and the delicate rhythms of hi-fi music. The 8mm high-performance dynamic driver uses high-density magnets and ultralight diaphragm design to ensure excellent sensitivity and dynamic response, making every note clear, full and layered accurate. I mean, it's just basically advertising for that. Built-in electric crossover board, precision separation highs, mids, lows. I mean, it's just want to get to the specs, the true specs of it. So according to the side here, let's go with the specs instead of having to search through that for a while. You can get it in black or white, 3.5mm microphone, no microphone, 3.5mm with EQ type C, which is the one I got. And that little DAC is really, really nice. 20 to 40 kilohertz, 25 ohms, 110 decibels of sensitivity there. So anyway, this is the little EQ thing that you can get, and you can buy this separately. And it'll have a little KZ symbol in there. I kept the plastic on so it doesn't get scratched. And you just press this and it goes through the different filter modes. 3.5 on this end. Very decent for a little thing. Very, very decent. I actually do like that. I'm going to use that on the other pair of KZs that I'm testing out when I get a chance. So here's the units themselves. Now these are the sleeves. You get 2 of these regular sleeves which show out the speaker right there. I'm going to take that off. And there's the what they call the obsidian, but it's more like a smoke color. And you can see those dual dynamic drivers in there. And then they also have this other sleeve, which has this little... It's firm enough. So there's really nothing really connecting it. The speaker's in the back there. But it does perform the task of giving a little better seal. And the seal with these is everything. They actually have a decent weight for them, considering it's mostly plastic, I think. I don't know if that's like silver plastic inside of see-through plastic or what. But they have a nice weight. Maybe it's just the drivers. Here's that microphone again that we had on the last pair. The Gale, I believe, had it. And like I said, you get 2 pairs of these, and you get... you can order it with this or without it if you don't want it. Put your own DAC on it. There are a lot of really good low-budget DACs out there that you can use. Most important thing here is, how does this sound? Now that's going to vary depending on whether you use these or whether you use them this way. And these are a little bit on the big side. So be warned that way, even though it does fit kind of in, but yet on the outside of the ear, just be warned if you have small ears. Overall sound quality impacted. Sorry, I'm like so thirsty. It's impacted a lot by how the seal is on the outside of your ear. Whether or not you have a good one, you're going to actually hear the bass, because this has the ability to give out a nice depth bass, and it's not overpowering by any means, but it is a really good deep bass. Not the the most super detailed bass, but just really, really decently balanced, fun with nice depth. This is a good punch in the mid bass. Sub bass has a nice little rumble to it. Moving into the mids seem they're not so colored by the bass. They're very clear, very neutral sounding, bright. In fact, not to the point of harshness, but that depends on what you're using these with, I suppose. With this, at least, not to the point of harshness, and that's the only one that I tested it with, because that's what it came with. Treble, very good. Sparkle, air, details there. Soundstage is okay on this. Very good placement, very good overall details in the soundstage. The imaging is good. Not the most widest, but also that'll probably depend on how it fits in your ear as well and what thing you use. I think it, that might add a little bit. I don't know. Ultimately, they are both enjoyable and brightly neutral-ish. At least the vocals come out really, really good. So it works well for games, casual games, and also, music listening. Not a bass head I am by any means, but decent. The only thing I don't particularly like, if I'm going to address some cons here, fixed cable, can't change the cable out, and this shape in general. Unless it's a true wireless, and in even the true wireless, the shape I don't like. I really don't like. I like this more. Like, if it has the tips, then I like that. It fits my ears better. These never really fit in my ears that great. Sometimes I gotta hold them to get the sound. Not really like push them in, because if you push them in, yeah, they're gonna get a lot of bass. Just overall, decent quality bass. Good depth to it. Very good vocals. They're almost completely neutral vocals. There's a nice brightness to this. There's a nice crispness when we're talking about the treble, and a decent soundstage with good pinpoint accuracy for like gaming. At least, using this and this combo, it came out really, really well. It worked well for casual gaming, especially first-person shooters. Worked excellent with this, and that's about all I can say. So this has been the KZ Duet, and this is the newest thing from them, and it's kind of unique. It's a brighter KZ. Still has bass though, but not overly harsh either. Thank you again for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.